Hello students, welcome to today's session, second session of square and square roots. In our previous session, we have seen what exactly is a square. Square is nothing but a number multiplied to itself is called square. We have seen the property of square, how to express a number in square of a number by using successive odd numbers and few methods to find the square of a number. Today we will be finding the square of a given number using identity. How to solve a square using identity. See, when we have a question of a number to be found as a square, then whenever any method is mentioned over there, you are supposed to follow that method. Or else, if no method is applied over there, no method is mentioned, like it is identity, we will be seeing few methods today, 3 methods more. Then if the method is mentioned, in short you need to follow the method, or else you can follow any one of the method which you feel easier. Clear? Today we will be finding it with the identity method. Then identity method, we have a plus b whole square and a minus b whole square. We already know a plus b whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square. A minus b whole square is a square minus 2ab plus b square. Now you will be thinking that can we solve all the problems using a plus b whole square and a minus b whole square? It depends that how you can arrange a number. Like if we take an example of 609 whole square. Clear? This 609 can be written as, to get this 609, we can write it as 600 plus 9. We can also write it as 610 minus 1. Clear? So, 610 minus 1. We can write it like this also, we can write it like this also. But 609, orally you can calculate the square of these numbers. Whereas for 610 and for 1, you need to solve it and then do the problem. You can solve both in both the ways, but this will be a quicker method to solve. So, it depends on the given number that how you can arrange, and finding of square of which number is easier to you. If it is 609, we can write it as 600 plus 9, and we will substitute the formula as A is your 600, then 2, again A is 600, B is your 9, and here it is 9 square. Clear? Now we know that we need to write 2 zeros here and again 2 zeros. So we will be getting 4 zeros because 600 into 600. So we have 2 zeros in one 600 and 2 zeros in other 600. Then 6 6 are 36. So the oral calculation is easier to find the multiplication rather than multiplying 600 into 600. So now here this is 1200 into 9 plus 81. So this is nothing but 360081 plus 1200 into 9 is again 20. 9 2s are 18, 1 in hand, 9 1s are 9 and 10. Now adding this number 1 plus 0, 0, 8 plus, see if you cannot add orally, it's better to write the numbers below the number and add it. So 188073. So this is your number. Clear? 370881. 370881. So even if you multiply this number properly, you will be getting it as the same answer. Then this was your first example we have taken. Let's take the second example of a number in which identity can be used. We will be seeing that. So for that, if we take the number to be 491 square. Clear? Now 491 We know that it can be written as 490 plus 1, you will get 491, and you can also write it as 500 minus 9, you will be getting it as 491 only. Now you tell me, finding the square of 490 is easy or finding the square of 500 is easy? Definitely having zeros is easy. So what we will be doing is, we will be expressing this number as 500 minus 9. Clear? So this becomes 500 minus 9 is nothing but 491. Here we will be writing it as 500 square minus 2 into 500 into 9 plus 9 square. Again this is 2, 5 5 is 25, 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros, minus this is 10,000 into 9. So 2 5 are 10 and 2 zeros plus 81. This becomes 2540 minus 9,000, and if you add it here as 81, then subtract this, that is 251281 minus 1, 2, 3 and 9. So this is 1, this is 8, this is 0, this is 10, this is 4. So the answer is 241081. Clear? 241081. Moving ahead for other few more numbers. Let's take it as 725 square. Now for 725 square, how can you write it? 725 can be obtained by 7 plus 25 or 800 minus 75. Clear? So it was better to go for rather than for 75 square, 25 square is easy. So we will be mentioning it as 700 plus 25 whole square, which is 700 square plus 2 into 700 into 25 plus 25 whole square. So 700 square is 4940. Clear? Plus this is 14. Okay, 1400 into 25 plus 625. Now when you are writing it as 625 multiplying, see, all is going to be the same. We have 625, so this becomes 625 plus this will become 35,000, and when we are adding it, the answer will be 525,625. Clear? So we have this solution also done, third one. Now moving for the fourth one. When we move for the fourth one, the next number taken is 289 whole square. Now 289 is 300 minus 11 square. Here it is 300 square minus 2 into 300 into 11 plus 11 square. This becomes 9, 1, 2, 3, 4 minus 600 into 11 plus 121. 11 square is nothing but 121. So this becomes 90121 minus 6600, which will result to 83521. That is 83,521. Okay. So we have seen that using identity a plus b whole square, a minus b whole square, you can express the number in the form of a plus b or a minus b. I have shown you for this two options, for this also two options, for every number we have two options. It is up to you that how quicker you are going to follow. And after expressing the number in the identity form a plus b or a minus b, simply substitute the values of a square, a and b in the formula, and the answer is ready. If you need to check it for your satisfaction, You can simply multiply 609 into 609. You will be leading to the same answer. Moving ahead with the next method. Now, product of two consecutive odd or consecutive even numbers. How to find them? 49 into 51 and 30 and 32. Clear? Again, we will be using identity over here. Now, see this 49 and 51 is nothing but 50 minus 1 and 50 plus 1. Clear? Now, 30 and 32. These are even odd numbers. These are even numbers. Here we can express it as 30 is here and this is 32. So let's solve this one first. 49 into 51 is 50 minus 1 and 50 plus 1. Now this is in the form of a minus b and a plus b. Product of a minus b and a plus b using identity is nothing but a square minus b square. That means here a is equal to 50 and b is equal to 1. So 50 square minus 1 square. So this comes as 2500 minus 1. On subtracting you get 42491. Clear? So using identity, and which identity you are using? You are using this identity. Now moving for 30 into 32. Now when we are solving 30 into 32, this can be written as 31 minus 1 and this can be written as 31 plus 1. Here again same, a minus b and a plus b is equal to a square minus b square. Now when this is a square minus b square, your a is what? 31 square and what is your b? 1 square. Now 31 into 31. See, for 31 into 31 you can quickly multiply and see. 1, 3, 3 and 9. So this is 961. 961 minus 1 is 960. Clear? So the answer for this is 960. Clear? Now we have seen identity. 3 identity we have seen. A plus b whole square, a minus b whole square, a minus b into a plus b. The identity is used for two consecutive odd or two consecutive even number. Now we will be moving for the fourth method of solving this. See, 3 identity method. Now fourth one is your column method. Clear? Now when we talk of column, now we have fourth method as our column method and fifth method as our diagonal method. So first we will be discussing about column method. The column method, we need to understand that in this 47 square we have a as a is equal to 4 and b is equal to 7. Clear? Now when a is equal to 4 and b is equal to 7, we will be dividing this in 3 columns. Clear? First one will be your a square, last one will be your b square, and in the middle you will have 2ab. Clear? Again we are using the identity, but the method is column method. A square, 2ab and b square. A is your 4, b is your 7. See, a is 4. 4 square, we are ready with the answer 16. 7 square, we are ready with the answer 49. 2ab, that is 2 into 4 into 7 will give you 7 4s are 28. 28 2s are is 56. Clear? Now till here I hope you understand. We have made 3 columns. First column, second column and our third column. We have taken 47 number. We are not expressing as 50 minus 3 or 40 plus 7. We are using column method where we need to make 3 columns, a square, 2ab and b square. Clear? A square value 4 square is 16, 2ab is 2 into 4 into 7 is 56 and b square is 7 square, that is 49. Now, you need to understand that when we calculate this 47 square, we basically start with the ones digit. So here we will be starting with this. 9 will be there in the main number. What about 4? 4 will be taken as carry. So when you take 4 as carry here, you will add it to this and this will become 60. Again you will be taking 0 as your answer. And 6 will be carried here. When you add this, this becomes 22. So here, now we can see that our answer is 2209. Clear? Using column method. Let's take one more example for this column method. Let the number be 25. We are going to find 25 square. Okay, using column method. So here we have A is equal to 2 and B is equal to 5. We need to find 3 columns over here. 1, 2 and 3. Here it is A square, here it is 2AB, here it is B square. A is your 2, 2 square is 4. Yeah? 2 into 2 into 5, that is 2 2s are 4, 4 5s are 20. Here it is 5 square, that is your 25. Clear? Now, what we will be doing here is, as per our discussion, 5 will be taken as answer, 2 is carried here. So this becomes 20 plus 2, that is 22. So 2 we are taking, again this 2 comes here and 6 plus 4 plus 2 is 6. So 25 square is 625. Isn't it? Similarly, you can check it for any number. So this is your column method. Now next method is your diagonal method. Now what is diagonal method? For diagonal method, let's take the examples as same. Again 47, as we know what we will be getting as answer. Now we need, see this is 2-digit number. So we will be making a square with 2 rows and 2 columns. Clear? Now what we will be doing is, see, remember you need to use the same direction. Okay? Now, right here is 4, here is 7, here 4 and here 7. What we did? We have made a box, divided it into 4 parts. Again we have subdivided it. Now, why we have subdivided it? Because sometimes we have single digit number when we multiply. Sometimes we have double digit number when we multiply. So, this is divided in this pattern. Now, 4 into 4 is what? We talk of this block only. So, this is 16. 4 sevens are 28. Clear? Now, 7 fours are 28 and 7 sevens are 49. Okay? Hope you understood what we have done. We have taken a box, square box, divided into 4 parts. Again, each box is subdivided into 2 and we have written 4, 7 and 4, 7 because we need to find the square of 47. 4 fours are 16, 4 sevens are 28. 7 fours are 28, 7 sevens are 49. Clear? Now, what we will be doing is, we will be extending it to this direction. Clear? Now, this is 9. What is in this? 8 plus 4 plus 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. 16 plus 4 is 20. Here what you have? 2 plus 6 plus 2. See this line. we are talking about. So 2 plus 6 is 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. And above we have 1. Again, for writing the square, we will be considering only unit places. If we consider unit places, we have 9 here. Nothing is borrowed. Here we will take at 0. 2 will be going up. So 10 plus 2 is going to be 12. 12 means 2 will be considered here. 1 will go up. See, the answer is exactly tallying or not. Okay. Now we'll take for 25. For 25, second example, using diagonal method. Why I took the same example? To explain you that whichever method we use, we are going to get the same answer. Simple multiplication, multiply the number by itself using an identity, whether it be a minus b whole square, a plus b whole square, or you are expressing it as a into b and a minus b, or you use column method or diagonal method, whatever method you use, you are going to get the answer as same. But whenever a fixed method is asked to solve, you need to fix to that method and apply the same method to solve that. So if you want to find the square of 25 square using diagonal method, so we have two numbers. We will be dividing the box into 4 parts. So this is your 2, this is 5, this is 2 and this is 5. Again, subdivide each box. Clear? So 2 2s are 4. 4 is 0 and 4. Please don't write it as 4 and 0. That becomes 40. 2 5s are 10. 1 0. 5 2s are 10 and 5 5s are 25. Now when you extend this, the here it is having 5. Then 0 plus 2 plus 0. Here it is 1 plus 4 plus 1. Above again 0. So this becomes 6. Here it is 2 and 5. So all are having one digit number. Very easy to find. 25 square is 625. We'll quickly take one example of 3 digit number for diagonal method. Now we are taking 2 examples of 3 digit number. If it was 2 digit number, we have drawn a square having 2 rows and 2 columns. Here again we are drawing a square of having 3 rows and 3 columns. Now when we have 3 columns, clear, and 3 rows, what we did there? We have written 2 numbers. So here we have 527, 527, 527. Multiply 5 into 5, first box is 25. Second box is 5 into 2 is 10, 5 into 7 is 35. 2 into 5 is 10, 2 2s are 4, 2 7s are 14. 7 5s are 35, 7 2s are 14, 7 7s are 49. So we have filled the box, clear? Now, after filling the box, what we did? We have extended the lines to form column and then we have added. Here it is 9, so 9 simply. If you talk of this column, you can see only 4 plus 4 plus 4. So 4 plus 4 plus 4 is nothing but 12. Again moving ahead, this is 5 plus 1, 4. 5 plus 1, 6. 6 plus 4, 10. 10 plus 1, 11. 11 plus 5, sorry. 5 plus 1, 6. 6 plus 4, 10. 10 plus 5, 15. 15 plus 1, 16. Clear? Now, 3 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 3. That is 6. 1 plus 5, 6, 6 plus 1, 7. And this is your 2 over here. So what we will do is, we will take 9 from this. From 12, we are taking, from 12 only one's digit will be considered. So it is here 2. 1 goes up, 16 plus 1 becomes 17. So we are taking 7 here. Clear? Then 1 goes up, 6 plus 1, again 7. So again 7 we have. Nothing borrowed over up. So we have 2 over here. Clear? Now, we have seen that we are getting it as 27729. That is 527 square is 27,729. Coming to 689 square, again a square is to be drawn, multiplied. That is 3 rows and 3 columns. Mention the number 689, 689. 6 6 are 36. First multiply the first one. 6 8 are 48, 6 9 are 54. Then 8 6 are 48, 8 8 are 64, 8 9 are 72. Third one, 9 6 are 54, 9 8 are 72, 9 9 are 81. Again extending the line and adding it up, 1 will remain as it is 1. 2 plus 8 plus 2 is 12. 4 plus 7 plus 4 plus 7 plus 4, that is 26. Then 5 plus 8 plus 6 plus 8 plus 5 is 32. 4 plus 6 plus 4 is 14 and 3. Then from this 1 is as it is down. 12, 2 we have, 1 goes up. So this becomes 27, 7 is here. Then 2 goes up, that is 34, so 4 is here. 3 goes up, this becomes 17, so 7 is here. And 1 will go up, that is 4. Clear? So we have seen today 3 identities, column method and diagonal method. So keep practicing for all the methods, and remember, if in assignment square is to be found and method is mentioned, please do stick to the same method. If method is not asked, you can go for any of the method you feel you are perfect. Okay, ending our session for today. Thank you.